Puff puff. Oh, my puff puff. Oh no. Hello, my name is Laura. I review popular internet recipes to see if they're actually any good and if they can be achieved by us mere non-chefs. And today we are making fail-proof choux au craquelin.
Choux au craquelin.
By J'adore, also known as cream puffs, which I will probably call them majority of this video because, well, mon français est terrible. But can we just take a second, just a millisecond, to look at these cream puffs? They look so good! Oh! This recipe works in 3 stages, beginning with the biscuit dough, then the choux pastry, then we get to make our diplomat cream, which is a mixture of custard and whipped cream. I know. Let us see if us non-chefs can prevail on this recipe. Can we achieve the creamy puff puff, or will we succumb to failure from a fail-proof recipe? But first, Laura's no chef for all things food and Laura Danielle for just my daily life. Like I upload daily. And my coffee account will be down below if you ever want to show more support than you being here and joining me today. If you enjoy food videos, review videos, and someone being chaotic, idiotic, and silly at times, please consider subscribing. Now, let's not waste any more time. To the ingredients! So here we have all the ingredients we need to make our delicious creamy puff puffs.
Craquelin.
Alright, so first things first, we're gonna make our biscuit. And this is what goes on top of our choux pastry to create the crackly biscuit crunch that we want. So get a bowl. This one looks good to me. Yay! Blah, 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 blah. Honestly, I don't know how well I will be able to present this video today because J'adore is putting information overload in there and I don't want to have to repeat every single thing that they are saying. They're trying their best to make sure you don't fail, which I appreciate, but there may be times where I'm just like, what's going on? I might soften you a bit more, but don't melt or you'll be in trouble. 7 seconds. Perfect! Get in there! Delicious! Okay, so we're loosening up the butter at room temperature with a spatula. So I am happy with the smooshy smooshes. We're adding our sugar and mixing until it is smooth and creamy. You may also use a whisk, but I'm already committed to the spatula. Smooth and creamy, so dreamy. Cream puff, cream puff. I think it's creamy enough. 45 grams of flour. Oh, I was supposed to use a sieve. Ooh, well. Mine looks nothing like a dough. I'm gonna use my hands. Sometimes hands work wonders, because then you get this. The actual dough. But mine definitely doesn't look this is a bad start already. Mine doesn't look like that. Mine looks a lot more not like that. Okay, so parchment paper. Put this here and we want to roll it out to 2 millimeters thick. We give it a jolly good roll. What millimeter? Okay, well that looks flat as hell. I think that's good. I really want this to succeed, so contrary to how I may look, I am trying. I want this cream puff in my belly. Okay, well, in the freezer you go. Well, I think this was meant to be the easiest part, and I think I failed. We shall see. 20 minutes, because the dough is so thin, 20 minutes should be sufficient enough time for it to harden. Well, I guess we'll be back in 20 minutes. time. Next things are next. Nice and solid. And next, J'adore uses a cookie cutter, 5cm circles, but I don't have a cookie cutter, I don't think. So I've got this. Oh no. Don't cut through. Maybe because it's not a cookie cutter. Oh, it broke in half. Oh no. Well, I followed the measurements exactly. Why is it doing this? One must be gentler with the process. Okay, so I've cut out all the little pieces for the biscuit thing. Some of them suffered in the process, but I think this is the best we can do. But let us just move on and pray to the food gods. We will end up with a delicious treat today. So we keep that in the freezer. What is next?
Choux.
So at this part, sieve the flour and make sure you accurately weigh your mixture of your egg whites and your egg yolks. So I already did that when I prepped. Oh, there's a cookie on here. Get out of here. Okay, so we put a little sprinkle of flour, and these are our little shape molds. And I don't know how many of these we've got to make, but let's give them a little bit of space in between, you know? We want them to rise to the occasion.
Rise, rise.
That looks wonderful. They look beautiful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I've made 12. I hope that's enough. What is next? What are we combining? Add water, milk, salt, and butter. Into a pan. Yes, yes, yes. Now you tell me the butter must be cut into small pieces. Luckily I'm crafty with the old jab knife. A whisk for me, a whisk for three. Stir well with a spatula to heat the butter. When the mixture boils completely to the center, turn off the heat, add flour and mix quickly. Hurry up, Laura. No time to waste. Mix until you don't see the powder and it becomes a lump. Okay, I think this looks pretty lumpy. Turn on the fire again and mix evenly with a spatula for about a minute. This is intense, guys. If a thin film is clearly formed on the bottom of the pot, then we are good to go. And transfer it to a bowl. So let's move over here. This is stressful. Let it cool down for about a minute so the eggs do not ripen in the heat of the dough. I think at this point I might preheat my oven 190. I believe it's been about a minute. All right, let's just put our eggs in. Add 1/3 first and then mix. And J'adore says it won't mix well at first, but slowly the dough will absorb the eggs. So we're looking for a very specific consistency with this dough, and it changes the whole outcome. So we may not even use all of these eggs. It really does depend on your dough situation, you know. But what we are looking for is a very specific V when you hold up the dough and it droops down. Dough should form a smooth V at the end of the spatula and have a shiny surface. Okay, so I am at the state where it's a bit watery and it needs a bit more eggs. Tiny bit at a time. Consistency. Oh, holy moly. I don't know. I think this is all good. Yeah, I think this is, ooh, I don't know, maybe, I'm happy with that. I'm gonna stay with that. I'm so scared. Put the dough in a piping bag, put this in here, and hope for the best. Why are you on a tea towel? You're not hot. Let's start with this one. Oh, I shouldn't have put that nozzle in. That nozzle's too small. Try anyway. Oh man, these are gonna be ugly as hell. Am I making them too big? I don't know. I just want the cream puffs. I just want cream puffs. Why can't I just make cream puffs? Now they're all different sizes. Oh God, I'm sweating. I'm stressing. I feel a sense of urgency. Oh, and I think we put the biscuits on top now. Oh no, oh God, oh no, oh God. In the village, the peaceful village, the lion sleeps tonight. Away! Help! Let me just put them in the oven. No, I should show you what they look like. Okay, well, I'm closing it up now. For 15 minutes at 190 degrees, lower the temperature to 170 for another 15 minutes. It should be golden and crispy. That's the goal. We will be back in 30 minutes to do the cream, the Diplomat cream. Cooking time! Okay friends, we have done the half an hour of oven time, and let's check in with our cream puffs. Let's have a look. Puff puff. Oh no. My puff puff. Oh no. How are we gonna put the cream in here if it's like this? I will try to fix you. Maybe we can just cut it in half instead of filling it like a cream puff, having it like a cream sandwich. I think that's the best I can think of. The Diplomat cream. Okay, now chefs. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Okay. Let's make this cream. The cream sounds delicious. And I'm sure we can have some cream puff sandwiches instead. I don't think we have an option, but that's what we're gonna do. Bowl. We are adding the yolks, sugar, we get a little whisk, and flour. Mix until the powder is no longer visible. Put you aside for now, and we get some a saucepan, milk. I didn't get vanilla pod, so I'm just gonna add a teaspoon of vanilla paste. Vanilla paste. So we're heating the milk just until the edges of the milk boil. It's boiling, so let's remove it. That is next. Stir well, adding little by little. Oh, my phone just decided to turn off. Sorry, you'll have to just use that camera to see for this part. It's okay. It's alright. Now we put it all back in the pan. Okay, stir it in the pan with a whisk over high heat, basically until it's thickened. Stir vigorously to ensure no lumps. Turn it off when it boils and large air bubbles burst across the pot. I think we did a good job. What it looks like. And then we add the butter. Oh no. Putting my coaster in the sink. Why was it on a coaster, Laura? I don't know. Filter through a sieve. This recipe went from yay to really quickly. Well, not really quickly. It's
been 3.5 hours.
And I have a sieve and I have a bowl and I'm ready to make it go in a little bowl. Losing my mind. It's a sieve party. And we need ice. No more pea baths today. Out of context, that probably sounded crazy. So you can either put it in the freezer or you can put it in an ice bath to cool it down quickly. Want to go in the fridge, friend? In you go. More ice. Let us become diplomats now. Okay, she said she'll know it's done because it'll have a little peak. Oh no! checking my cream's in date. It curdled! It's all screwed up. Okay, well, I guess I'll clean that out and we'll try again. Okay, here we are. Okay. I feel so defeated. Let's just put it in. Well, this is just mainly custard, unfortunately. None of this has worked out how I hoped. Not one thing, even the cream. What happened today? Okay, I guess we'll put it in a piping bag. I actually need to get these ready first, since we're not doing the pokey stick. We're doing something else. Okay, so I did a test one earlier, and this is what I think I'm gonna do. Have it like a little sandwich like that. Hello! So let's do it with all the other ones too then. I think this will be pretty. Who cares? Fill her up! I know it's best to eat these fresh, but this cream looks like it needs to go in the fridge. I'll be back for serving time. Serving time! It has been, I don't know, like an hour or something. I went for a walk and had some dinner and I feel much more calm and collected. And so, do you want to see my little cream puffs? They don't look too bad. At least they formed together to create some form of dessert. So my camera died just before, and let's finish this video. So one thing I have learned on this recipe is that enthusiasm does not equal success, but it makes the process a whole lot more bearable. All right, shall we give it a try? Let's see if our efforts paid off in the end. Let us eat one. I think I choose you. This one looks good. All right, let's give it a try. This is still really delicious. It's very nice. A lot of hard work went into you, so I'm glad you turned out okay. Literally nothing went to plan today. I am very happy. So happy. It could have been so much worse. I think the recipe did a really good job. I think it did the best it could to really tell you every detail and say if it goes wrong here, you should do this, or this is why. I mean, technically it is fail-proof because look, it still came together as like a really delicious treat, and even though it like concaved underneath and it's wide and not high, it truly is like the non-chef version of something, you know what I mean? Well, thanks for tuning in and joining me on this choux au craquen cream puff journey, and a journey it was indeed. Well, I'll see you next week for something. Bye!